Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Kevin Tate and today I'm going to be going over replacement of a damaged bib rack. As you can see in this image on the screen, this bib rack is damaged in the middle. It's collapsed in, and this is due to the client placing full bibs on top of other bibs on that rack, and eventually the center of the bib rack will collapse. So I'm going to replace it with this new bib rack that I just unpacked out of the box, and now I'm going to assemble it outside of the location so I can put on the end caps that you just saw there. I'm going to bang those end caps into the bottom legs of the lower bib rack portion. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect the coupling in order to connect the upper portion of the bib rack. Now I'm going to mount the upper bib rack section and nail that in, and then I will put in my my end caps on the top of that rack, because that's just going to be a 2x2 rack, so you'll have space for two bib boxes on the bottom and two bib boxes on the top. That's the end caps that I'm going to put on to the top. That rack is now partially assembled. Once I get it inside of the building, I will be able to assemble the bib pumps onto the back of that rack. Right now I'm just getting my cart so I can transport the bib rack inside the building. Now we're inside, and you can see the damaged bib rack is there. I'm going to disconnect each of the bibs and set those aside. I got that last box off of there. I'm going to turn that rack around so that I can realign the bib pumps on the back, and then I'm going to remove that bib pump section. I'm going to remove that off of the old rack so that I can reinstall it on the new rack. I have all the lines going into a bucket because I'm going to end up cutting off the bib connectors so that I can snake those lines through the old rack and then reinstall them on the new rack. So right now I'm just removing that bib pump assembly. I'm going to remove the whole section at once. Making sure my CO2 is shut off. I'm sorry, that's not the CO2, that's the air compressor. That's air from the air compressor. On these flavors are not carbonated, so that's a regular air compressor that I just shut off so that the air doesn't travel through once I cut those bib connectors off. I'm gonna reuse those bib connectors because they're in good condition. I just want to gonna clean them off, let them sit until I'm done, and then I will clean them up and reconnect them to the syrup lines once I get the new rack in place. Just grabbing some pinch off so I can move those syrup lines through the old rack and set them in a bucket, so if they do drain out, they'll drain out into the bucket. Just trying to keep the area as clean as possible. Just getting that last line out of there. You can see the damage to that rack. You can see where it's bent in the center there. And like I said earlier, it's due to them not them continuing to stack full bibs on top of each other on that rack. You know, these full 5-gallon bibs, they can be pretty heavy when trying to get them on and off the rack, but it's better to just go ahead and lift them and put them on when they need to be replaced instead of setting them on top of each other. That's the new rack that I assembled outside. Now I have it in place. I'm going to go ahead and mount the pump assembly on the back. I'm just going to use self-tap screws. Works fine on getting those mounted. I'm just finishing up getting that mounted in. So I'll have the bib pumps mounted, and now I can route my lines through the bib rack so that the customer will have easy access to the bib connector to connect and disconnect from the bib boxes. Just rerouting each line. Again, 2 flavors on the bottom rack and 2 flavors on the top rack. This is usually something that you know, some technicians might look past this, but if that rack is damaged and stuff like that, that's another source of an upgrade. So anytime you see like damage to any of the beverage equipment, the bib rack, the bib connectors, the nozzles on the dispenser or the bar gun or anything, you want to make sure you note that down so that you can see if that could be another work ticket that could be generated for you while you're on site. If you have the part. If you don't have the part, you can go ahead and let them know that you can order the part and return and install the damaged piece, and that's another invoice for you. Right now I'm assembling the rack. I have all of the bibs in place, and that's how that new rack is looking, a lot better. And that's all I have on replacing a damaged bib rack. I thank you all for watching.